Okay, if we keep on doing that, we're gonna overheat.
No, it's Lamaze. It's like a birthing class.
Oh!
I've watched a lot of medical dramas, so I know what they're supposed to breathe.
Scrubs, okay,
Yeah,
got it.
Grey's Anatomy.
Alright, I'm gonna intro now instead of stalling.
Was that not the intro?
No, it wasn't. Hi everybody, welcome back, or at least I'm back to my own channel. I'm making another video. Hi, sorry it's been so long. It's towards the end of my junior year of college now, so hopefully I'll film more during the summer, but I can't make promises because I'm not great at consistency. But what I am good at is keeping journal entries.
That is a very specific skill set. I'll give it to you.
I've had this journal since like 2011, and I think there's entries in here from like 2018, and then I have another one that's from like 2018 to now, and we're not talking about that one though at all.
I'm no.
We're not talking about
I'm
that
in her
one.
life.
This is something that came up because, I should probably explain what these are. We are filming another video for Eric's channel that we're flipping off homophobes and bad people for 2 hours straight for Pride Month. So that's what these are for.
And all of the proceeds from this month are going to be donated to the Trevor Project, which is a nonprofit organization designed to help suicidal LGBTQ youth. And it's awesome. Check it out. But this is now back to her intro.
So this video idea came up because I mentioned once to Eric that I have a bunch of journals that I've been keeping since like 2011. I feel like I have older ones, but I have no clue where any of those are at. But the one that I do have is from 2011, and this includes boys that I used to like in middle school. So this is kind of going to be like a boyfriend reads my childhood journal, but also boyfriend reads about boys that I used to like.
See, here's the thing, but all of the boys in this journal that she likes at the time are in middle school, so I could definitely beat them in a fight.
I hate this. This is
Yeah.
I feel
You doing
like,
good?
I feel like I have to provide so much context.
Okay.
But I feel like I shouldn't, because I should just
Give it to me.
This is just like little girl stuff that I like wrote when I was in middle school.
She hyped this up way too much. That's adorable. Are
I
you
had
serious?
a lot of feelings. I think it's more like I have bows on here, which is my essence.
You have PewDiePie on here.
I was a really big fan of PewDiePie during this time.
Tori Tama? You were a One Direction stan.
I also have 11-1-13 written on here, which is when I dated my first alleged kind of boyfriend, and then I crossed it out.
Do you still write in a journal at all as like an adult?
Yes.
Okay, but not this one.
It's not this one.
I don't believe
you. You were also only allowed to read what I give you, and you can't flip through anything else.
Okay.
And you have to pinky promise me that.
Well, my hand's in a bag.
Give me your pinky.
Both
no,
of my
this
hands are in
pinky.
the bag.
This
Both of my
pinky.
hands are in the
Give me
bag.
your pinky. You can only read what I give you.
6/3/2011.
So I was
13?
I was. God, was I really 13?
Things have been so awesome lately. So anyway, there's this one guy I really, really, really like, and we've been texting ever since spring break, thanks to Sean. Listen, making up names on the spot is hard. Of course, though, I can't... Wow. Of course, though, I can't get with him, frowny face.
Stop. I just remember vividly, like that was the whole phrase in middle school. Is like it wasn't like boyfriend or girlfriend. It was like, oh, have you got with him yet? Or like it's not great grammar, but it was like, oh, have you got with him yet? Or like, when are you guys gonna get together? Like that was the phrase.
He always says how much he likes me, and in fact, he said he loves me. Did you say it back?
You'll see.
Okay. I think I might even love him back. Oh my god, she might. His name is Brad. I've never felt like this before. Had you not?
No. I mean,
Oh.
I had like one other major crush before him that I had from like first grade until the 6th grade. This is now 7th grade.
Is it this guy? Because it says, because Kevin moved on, I moved on too.
Yes!
And I thank him for that. That's so polite.
Kevin is who I liked before for
that's
years,
nice.
and then I moved on to Brad.
When he first texted me during spring break, I had my phone charging upstairs at Grandma's house. That's so cute! I made a wish at 11:11 hoping that he would text me. Then I went upstairs at 11:23 and I saw a number I didn't know.
Okay, straight up, this is true, and I think I still do kind of believe in 11:11 because this really did happen, where I explicitly wished at 11:11, I was like, oh, I hope Brad somehow gets my phone number and texts me. And then when I did go to check my phone, I had a text message from him.
The text said, hey Victoria, it's Brad. I nearly dropped my phone. True story, no lie. That was when it all started. He's a true crush. And then she put, B plus V in a heart.
And an arrow.
And an arrow.
This is a lot. Alright, I'll read.
Wait, no, I wanna read this one. What is kissing exactly?
Look.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
This is also like, it's not, you know what, I'm gonna say it. It's not embarrassing to admit.
No.
So I honestly didn't get my like first real kiss until I was in junior year of high school.
Sure.
So if I didn't get my first kiss until junior year of high school, 13-year-old me was especially confused.
No, I think it's totally natural for like preteens and younger teenagers to be confused about this stuff because we see it in the media and we're like, what is this? There's a lot of pressure. No,
I
like
didn't know
you don't necessarily
where your
know.
lips were supposed to go.
It's
like,
very confusing.
I didn't know what motions, like what were you supposed to do? Like that was what was running through my head when I was like 13.
Well, now you definitely know how to kiss.
Do I?
Like, yeah. 10 out of 10.
Hey.
Very impressed. You don't need this journal entry at all. You figured out the equation.
Well, do you want to read it anyway?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say, well, you want to make out. I've always thought, what if Brad kissed me on the last day of school? Whoa, I also had a last day of school fantasy.
Really?
Just in general, any last day of school, I was always like, oh, 3 months before I see these people again, what if there's a romance? Secretly, I was screaming inside, I want you to kiss me. Brad, I want you
That's what I was telling you too, though, when like we first started kind of flirting, and I was like, when is he gonna kiss me now?
I'm sorry, so you're saying that Brad and I are the same place in your mind?
No, you guys aren't in the same place. But
You're like, oh, you know this thought that I had about Brad
just
first? I had it about
me-
you later.
It just reminded me of that right now.
Yeah,
You know?
okay. This is reading like a One Direction fanfic. You had a very specific style.
Yeah, no, definitely. Which is why I loved One Direction fanfiction. They were writing
Oh.
just like I spoke.
Today was great, but sad. Today was the last day of school, frowny face.
I had a lot of feelings.
I cried so hard today, different frowny face.
Wait, hold on. That's the TT face. And now I love Twice. TT is their
Oh,
song.
gotcha. I hugged so many people and everyone gave me hugs.
That was a big deal.
Were you just hugging people that weren't giving you hugs? What was going on?
Everyone.
The last 10 minutes of school, I gave my last hugs and got a few more people to sign my yearbook. Because it was the last day of school, Miss, can I say her name?
I think it's fine.
Miss Kwok? Miss Kwok had to escort the class to the front of the school. Brad and I walked at the back of the line with his arm around me.
He put his arm around me for the first time ever. We were
Ooh.
walking like this. It was a really big deal.
We walked to the front of the school and
Julie
showed up by my side. Then he said, can I kiss you? He's such a gentleman.
I hated that. I said that in my journal, but I was like, oh, he's such a gentleman. I hated the fact that he was like, can I kiss you? Because the approach of it felt really awkward, and I didn't want that.
Okay, but also in middle school, he's not just gonna kiss you. Like, you're both children.
I know.
You've never kissed anyone. He's not just gonna be like, come here. He's such a gentleman. I smiled and we kissed right there in front of everyone, but I felt like it was just him and I.
No, it didn't go like that at all.
I hugged him and said, I'm gonna miss you, Brad. And he hugged me. Oh, he said goodbye. Then,
George.
a bunch of other people's names were like, ooh, Victoria got her first keys. I couldn't help not to blush. Nana picked me up when we went home, but I felt like I was floating and butterflies were in my tummy. I'll never forget the last day of school. That's so cute.
Let me give you the play-by-play.
Yeah, hit it.
I need you to say, can I kiss you?
Hey, can I kiss you?
I don't know. And then I like went in to hug him because I didn't want to kiss, so I was like, and then he asked again, can I kiss you? And I went,
Can I kiss you?
no kissing yet. And then it wasn't until a third time that I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And I went, okay.
Ooh, look.
This last day of school thing happened June 16th. Exactly about a month later, there's a new entry about a new guy named Ricky.
Whose side am I on, Brad or Ricky's?
Ricky, honestly, I don't think I ended up even telling him that I liked him.
Oh,
No,
he's
I'd
the
say
unrequited
stay on
love.
Brad's.
I'm with Brad.
Stay on Brad's. Here we go.
Okay.
Ricky says he loves me. I think I might even love him back.
A lot of guys are telling you they love you.
I was very quick also to be like, oh my god, I think I might like him too. Ricky says he loves me. I think I might even love him back. We're best buddies, and he's funny, plays football, and he's really cute. The football thing really sold me. I kind of wanted that cliche, like, crush that was really into sports and cute and stuff.
It's cool that you ended up with a jock.
No, yeah, you're a little jock too.
Yeah. Love cricket.
They say that if you love two people, go with the second person.
Yes, I've also been on Tumblr.
I'm pretty sure I just found that off of Tumblr, and I was like, this is knowledge. This is the way of the world. Because if you really love the first person, you wouldn't have fell in love with the second person.
No.
You know how the world works.
You know.
I know. I've been on Tumblr before. I had an account. The last thing I want to do is hurt Brad. What do I do? I feel like Brad and I are slipping. So should I tell Ricky I love him? I'm so confused. And then I drew a love triangle with a heart and question marks with Ricky, me, and Brad all around it. And then it says my love triangle for extra emphasis underneath it. We're getting into some grayish territory because I don't claim middle school me anymore, you know? But now we're getting into an entry that's from my freshman year of high school. Mm-hmm. That's a little too recent for me. But I think this is just funny enough that we can look back on it and laugh, and I can disconnect myself from this woman.
Your freshman year of high school was 7 years ago.
I still feel like I claim her though. And this super duper cute guy thinks I'm bossy. Rude! His name is Jake. He's smart, funny, cute, and tall. We're doing this play in Ancient Civ called Oedipus. It's about some guy who kills his dad and sleeps with his mom.
Did you pronounce it Oedipus?
Oedipus, yeah. That's how you say it. Oedipus Rex.
Oedipus?
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 It's about some guy who kills his dad and sleeps with his mom, Jocasta. Jake is, I'm gonna say however I want. Jake is Oedipus, and I immediately wanted to be Jocasta, his wife. You know, also / his mom.
Well, your mommy.
I'm mommy. However, Rose also wanted that part. Rose is already beautiful and tall, and I wasn't gonna let her take this part away from me. So we flipped a coin, and I won. I'm Jocasta. Rose 0, me 1. I feel kind of bad, though, because she's my friend, and I really wanted this part to show Jake I exist. It sucks, though, because every girl at my school is beautiful, and I'm just here like, I exist, but that's it. ...
You were like the definition of insecure. I don't know what for, because, babe, you're turning heads when you walk through the door.
That's also why I was such a sucker for One Direction. They understood me.
Then came the 24-hour relay for life. It still is one of the best days ever. Right up there with the last day of school. I hung out with names in the daytime. Jack and I were messing with each other the entire day. Classic Jack. What quirky dude. What did I say?
Jack.
Well, that's not his real name either. Classic Jake. That's when I realized I wouldn't stop liking him. So you still like him?
No, not anymore.
You said you wouldn't stop.
No.
Are you a liar?
I don't like him anymore.
Are you a liar?
No.
You have a crush on Jake?
No,
oh my
I
God,
don't.
she likes Jake. Gosh, she likes Jake.
Okay, so now this is more of the Jake stuff. This is gonna be the last of the Jake stuff because in the stuff after this it gets too rambly. So this is the last really good consistent thing about Jake. This is when we finally go on our first date. Ooh. Like a year later after I've had this crush on him.
Today was seriously a great Friday. I went to Norm's with Jake and we talked and ate, and then he was like, hey, do you want to go to a place?
It's to a middle school. It was the middle school that his mom worked at.
Oh, I know this story. You've told me about this.
I think I've mentioned this story in a video before too that I've probably done on FB too, but this is the actual raw journal entry from that.
This does sound really cute. I can't compete with this. I want to show you something. So of course I was like, yeah. So after we ate, we walked to a middle school and we went in through the gate so that no one would stop us and kick us out, because you're a rebel, babe.
Mm-hmm, obviously.
Then we quickly snuck into the auditorium and it was dark and empty and all High School Musical-like.
Yeah, definitely that.
So we went on the stage and he turned on the bright stage lights and it looked so cool. Then we sat down on the piano bench and he started playing and trying to teach me, parentheses, failed. But we were sitting so close and it was nice. And after about 45 minutes in there, Mr. Person came in and kicked us out. So we left the auditorium and I hugged him bye and he said, so I get a hug for playing the piano good? And I was just like, yup. And then I walked to Daniela's house with the biggest smile on my face. Best day ever. Okay, in hindsight, that's kind of a creepy exit.
I'm pretty sure he was expecting me to like kiss him after this, but mind you, I haven't had a real first kiss yet still. So, I also never kissed this guy either.
The story is cute, but at the end him being like, so you owe me now, right? Like that's not great.
It feels weird in writing. It like felt fine, I think, as a freshman because I was, or sophomore, I guess now at this point. It was like fine as a freshman because I was like, oh, haha, like okay, and then I just left. And then I thought the date was really cute, but then we ended up kind of dating for like 3 months, and then we broke up.
Well, yeah.
Or he broke up with me.
I'm still
It
glad.
was really awkward.
I'm sorry. But now you're trash talking him on the internet to strangers.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, Jake.
Now let me read about me.
Nope, absolutely
Please,
not.
let me read one sentence
Nope.
with my name in it.
So that's
one
what we're
sentence.
gonna end it
Please,
now
one
already.
sentence. Please.
No.
If this video gets 10,000 likes, try to let me read one
That's
sentence
too
with
little.
my name in it.
Let's do 50,000.
All right. Well, now you're pushing it.
If this gets 50,000 likes, I will read an entry about good old Eric over there.
All right. All I'm saying is this video is definitely gonna get at least 50,000 views. So if you're watching this and you don't hit the like button, you hate charity. In this case, I'm the charity.
All right, I'm gonna end it here. I hope all of you are still watching this and didn't completely get super cringed out, and hopefully you enjoyed this. I might not ever do this again, but you could try to convince me otherwise in the comments. Thanks for watching, though. I have merch link down below, and actually 10% of the proceeds from that shirt are actually gonna be going to water.org, which is a really cool organization that tries to get water worldwide. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Okay, see you next time when I make a video.
Bye. Links to my video down in the description below. See you there. Always plug. Bye.
Sorry, I was really bad at doing that. Bye!